A good footage is meaningful. Having thousands of people see the same thing, that's meaningful. This is not meaningful. Letterboxes, fancy camera gear, it's bullshit. Like, I don't care. What's up guys, my name's Storm and today I'm going to be critiquing and proving why the SKYWATCHER project is a joke and how they could have done it better.
We and the rest of our team are doing our very best to collect a robust set of data to share with all of you. But I hope you can understand that it's not as easy as it sounds.
We want to see real evidence. And right now in this video, I'm going to be showing you why I'm disappointed and how they could have gathered much better evidence. So the first thing we have to do is to look at what data they can provide in the video.
It's probably 4,000 feet above us, about maybe 1 kilometer out, horizontal distance above the ground. And it looked like 8 meters total in distance from top to bottom.
Potentially 8 meters in size, 8 meters in height. They said it was about a distance of 1 kilometer out and at an altitude of approximately 4,000 feet. So the first thing I want to do is a little bit of trigonometry. Because of the object being above the ground, we can infer a 90-degree angle. And from there, to determine the actual distance of the object, it's just a matter of using the Pythagorean theorem. 1,000 meters squared plus 1,230 meters squared equals c squared. The mathematics is straightforward and it brings us to a distance of 1,874 meters from the observer. The next step would be to look at what instruments are available to record this. I did a bit of research and what I found is that Canon has produced a lens with a focal length of 5,200 millimeters. That's insane. I'm a filmmaker, I know what that means, but for you who's not a filmmaker, I'm going to show you what that means in terms of the challenge that they were up against with an object 1,847 meters away and what that would have actually looked like. So what I'm doing here is doing the research that anybody interested in trying to capture footage of a UFO should be doing. Focal length, sensor sizes, the amount of light that you're expecting to get. These are basic filmmaker 101 and I was able to do this in just a couple of minutes to determine what the right setup is for this task. Here we go, the cooler mad scientist option, 5,200 millimeters. You can see the moon, distant mountaintops, plane cruising at altitude, spying on Jupiter's moons. And now for the big question. If we had an object 8 meters by 2 meters in size and at a distance of 1,874 meters, how big would this appear in the image? We're about to get that answer, and there we have it, 62% of the image in terms of the height. So what does this look like? What does this look like in terms of an actual image? Well, I asked ChatGPT to generate an image so we would know what we should be expecting, what is possible. Skipping ahead, I woke up this morning. I didn't see the video last night. I fell asleep, but I watched it this morning and I was completely disappointed by what I saw. What I see is entertainment, and I think what they need to understand is that we're not here to see entertainment. We want to see real evidence. So as you can see, what they're providing, I mean, what is this? You could have a 4K image of the same object taking up the whole screen. You can see every detail, and this is all they're able to provide. I think what these guys need to remember is that we're not in this for entertainment. I'm not here for entertainment. I don't care about these cinematic shots. Like, I find it provocative that they're trying to. This over here, this is what we call a letterbox in film language, and that's something you do to create a sense of cinematic effect, to make things look good. They're using, fancy lenses, fancy cameras, doing these fancy interviews, just talking about stuff. And that's not what I care about. What I care about is what's in the sky. And what I've showed you right now is that it's totally possible to capture a decent image of that object at that altitude. There's absolutely no reason to not capture a decent image of that object. Not only are they providing us with really poor results, but they're also making us wait around for like 2 months per episode. What, am I supposed to wait until episode 3 to maybe see some evidence? Why don't they just get a freaking camera out there that can actually capture this stuff, get a decent shot, and show us? upload it to, you know, a drive. Let us download the footage ourselves and analyze it ourselves. Another approach would be to invite 1,000 citizens, you know, private individuals. Just put it out like we're inviting 1,000 people to come spectate this event. You can come through for the day. You can spend as much time as you want. Bring your food, bring your snacks, and we're going to summon these things and we're going to let you see them with your own eyes. That's meaningful. A good footage is meaningful. Having thousands of people see the same thing, that's meaningful. This is not meaningful. Letterboxes, fancy camera gear, it's bullshit. Like, I don't care. And quite frankly, that's why I'm making this video, because this is something I really care about. And yeah, I think we've waited long enough to see something. Way too long to have a bunch of clowns just providing shitty footage. Like, it's a joke.